Fantastic, dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Mariota on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. There to knock that one away was the safety, Amani Hooker.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And the catch made by Hilton. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Mariota on 3rd and 2. Got an open man. That's Campbell. 30, 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Set 18 Gator. Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Lucky, 66. Pull it high.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He's going to go deep for Funchess. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Over.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm ready. 61. Match, fight. 6 yards. Switch it. Smooth. Yeah.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Well, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got his man Hilton. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. A first down throw for Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On second down now, it's Hines, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Mariota from the gun on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Topper. Wide. Get wide. Watch twist. Check 31. SOS. Look, squeeze. SOS. Bam. Hey, turn it up.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Colts 39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, you tighten up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This a quick pass to Davis. Now Davis fumbles it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Houston picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
They run with Hines. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Watch out. Slam. 25. Check 20.
Here's Hines. And he's got room. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. That's caught at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Alshon Jeffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point put through by Succop. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Mariota now from the 50. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. The 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill escaping the pressure right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This is Lewis. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Dion Lewis with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I was going for the age. I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that, well, that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They run the counter. Hines, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
Come on, QB, come on.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Check 13. Check 13.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This is Wilkins. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Down, 50, plant. Go, go! 97's the mic, 97's the mic.
Squeeze, double.
Hey, shoot!
On 2nd and 15 now. Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A first down carry for Henry. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the handoff, here's Lewis running right. Lewis has the first down and then some. And down to the 16-yard line. It's a big play there by Lewis. 45 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Tannehill. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They run again with Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mariota. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Let's get it.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down.
37's the mic. Mike 37. Switch up, switch up.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
That's the way.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin the drive with Hines. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota going for the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2.
Yo, check 3, check 3, check 3.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 38, Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Charlie. 55.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Well, the second down throw on target. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Again, it's Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. The Colts on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Mariota now to the goal line, but it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
Well, when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Now Mariota on 4th down. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here.
I'm coming after you. 3. Check. Bang. One. Bang. Watch the safety creep. Watch switch. Check. Fresno.
Now a toss coming right side. It's Wilkins, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey!
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Yeah, so hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
So the Colts now bringing the offense back onto the field as they'll go for 2. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
Watch the run! Watch the run! Watch the run! 58's the mark! 58's the mark! Hey!
Running from the gun with Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Hey, exit!
On 4th down, Tannehill uncorks one for Davis. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll run on first down. Wilkins. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. This is Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Protein spell. There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Time to go. Night. Shut down. Motion. Check. Shift. There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Out of his end zone, Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Watch the pass.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This will be caught by Brown. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got a man, it's Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Mariota. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Tennessee, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our